Morning, Steve here in Chicago. The morning grain comments. Markets are lower again overnight. And the White House announced tariffs against China totaling $50 billion. And now the market is going to see, number one, what kind of retaliation that the Chinese might impose on the U.S. The other thing is that we also note that Europe and Mexico is talking about retaliation against U.S. corn. So the markets are quite a bit lower than what we feel is value, based on this uncertainty of what this means to our final export demand. Otherwise, it's going to be warm and dry over the weekend. Any rains over the next 7 days will be isolated, probably in Nebraska, South Dakota, Northeast Iowa, and Minnesota. Conditions are very favorable for the crops, so they can handle this, especially if this ridge of high pressure breaks down and we have normal weather extended on the outlook. Still, there are a few people out there that think when we come in after the 4th of July weekend that we'll see a warmer and drier pattern, especially in the western Midwest. So we'll have to kind of watch that. You know, from a value standpoint, it's hard to step in and buy this market because of the uncertainty of the trade and the uncertainty of the weather. But I think that values are undervalued, especially in the corn market, given talk about lower supplies both here and globally. Other than that, there's not a lot of other news. Exports data, sales data was okay yesterday for corn and beans, and we'll just kind of see how things unfold as far as trades are concerned. There's also a lot of talk about decline in open interest and funds getting out of their long positions in the grains because of the technical consideration, and also the impact that the higher dollar after the Fed's raised rates may have impact on U.S. trade. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.